This is the nerdiest collection of stuff. If you can name everything, even at the top up there, you're just as nerdy as me. Good luck. Good morning, Webternet. It's not morning. Why did I say that? Hello. How are you doing? It's good to see you. It's Monday. It actually is Monday, I assure you. As you can see, it is still daylight outside, but you probably won't get that part of it. And, it was a very busy weekend this weekend. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know, which is at SoapboxMark, twitter.com/SoapboxMark. You would find that I was doing Hang and Focus all weekend, and what Hang and Focus is in theater, you hang all of the lights, all of the instruments, and you circuit them, and you focus them to where they point during the show. For Hang and Focus, I was master electrician, one of three, and actually I have to go back Thursday through Saturday guaranteed to finish focusing and circuiting, just because it's not done and the show opens next week. But I like the electrical side, the lighting side of stuff, and I have a good enough knowledge where if somebody needs me to light something, I can set it up for them. If that wasn't a job application, I don't know what it was. But I'll show you stuff from Master Electricianing at the end of the video. Also, this weekend went to see Tape by Steven Biber, I think is what it's called. But it was the first production from a theater company that a group of my friends created called the Ghost Players. They closed this weekend as well, but the show was great. It's called. I already said it was called Tape. If I didn't, then it's called Tape. And it's about three people, two friends, and a former flame meeting up 10 years after high school. And my buddy Ko was off the wall, crazy, awesome action. If anybody needs a Japanese American actor who can do his own stunts, he can. Let me know, and I will put you into contact with Mr. Kotaro Zushi. Great guy. And Philip and Danielle were good too, even though they're probably not watching this, but they did a great job. The show was great. The set was the theater was really intimate. I had a drink. I had a beer during the show, and this is another reason why I'm telling this story. On Sunset at Hollywood, there was a drunk driving checkpoint, and I was driving Drea's car just because I had the beer earlier in the night, and I had eaten and drank a little bit, and I had drank not alcohol, and everything turned out fine, and I felt fine. So I was driving the car, and Drea had never heard of these. Never heard of a checkpoint, didn't know what happened. She was freaking out. I went up to the guy, hey, how you doing? Show him my license, I've been drinking, no, and went on my way. But Drea just freaked out, so I pulled out my camera and I had to get her instant reaction. Here it is. Hi, Internet. We just got back from seeing Tape at and we got stopped by a drunk driving checkpoint, and Drea had never seen one of those before, and I had a beer during the show, so Drea's freaking out. You're freaking out.
Well, obviously, and you're not insured under this car. You're not. And so I'm like, oh, are they gonna get one of those little breath measuring things and like, what's the number, and and I'm just like.
I wish I could have seen it. I wish I could have seen you during it, because I was being nice to the officer, and he asked me questions and I lied a little bit, but I didn't. I'm not drunk. Obviously, I'm driving. Why would you let me drive if I'm drunk? Yeah, you shouldn't be driving with this in your hand. But yeah, very eventful weekend, and this week I have a lot of projects to do. I'm gonna release Soapbox Therapy, the second session, onto YouTube tomorrow. That doesn't have a lot of editing because it's improv, so there isn't much to edit. And the third Soapbox Therapy that nobody's ever seen, I'm going to take a poll. Please leave comments anyway, because I like to hear if I'm rambling a little bit too much, or if you want to hear more about different things in my life. There is a lot of profane content in the third Soapbox session, so if you want me to leave it uncut, I will. If you want me to beep out some stuff, this is a question for Wilder too, and instead of asking him, I'll just ask him over YouTube. If you want me to bleep out stuff, I will. Let me know. The consensus will win, unless Wilder convinces me otherwise. But that's going to be released tomorrow. And if I didn't have so many, like, I've got a minute Flash cartoon that's due on Thursday. Tonight I'm actually, probably by the time this reaches YouTube, I'll be at Slam City, which is a wrestling company that I'll be auditioning for. And my buddy Brandon, the hobo, said to bring clothes to work in just in case. So I might take a few bumps. I'll tell you about it. I'll bring the camera, but though I don't know how much I'll get shot. But that's tonight, and I've got what else is due? Oh, I've got a final, or a midterm, and more stuff for Gary. And I like all of the classes that I'm taking right now. The workload is just crazy. But, you know, such is the life of a college student. I'm still working on getting out there. And scripts are... Like, what sucks is all the schoolwork is keeping me from writing. And if I want to write, I need to stay up. But if I stay up, I won't sleep. Like last night, I had a whole bunch of projects that were due either by midnight or by today. And I stayed up till about 4 o'clock. And it's late. And especially when you have to wake up at 9, and I did, but then I fell back asleep and made it to my Shakespeare class late. Though the guy doesn't mind, and I'm doing really well in it because it's all participation-based. And I'm learning a lot about Shakespeare and how to read it and how to interpret it. It's great. I love that class. You've heard me Twitter about it. So I'm going to leave you with Hang and Focus videos. Have a good night. Watch Craig Ferguson, 12:30 CBS, and hope that he brings out one of his puppets. Not trying to be freaky. But that's it, Internet. I will talk to you later. Enjoy Hang and Focus. And my fear. Today is a day that doesn't have a lot of work. Sunday. Not a lot of heavy lifting. Just a lot of moving. And luckily, because I've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting, all I'm doing is operating the board. And bringing up lights and bringing them back down. I'm tired. This is very tiring. But that's crisp. Oh, Internet. The things I do for the things that I love. Master Electrician. Master Electrician. That could be a series. Maybe. Interesting. Hi, Internet. I hope none of you have vertigo, but I have to venture to the highest height here. Not just to go to the very top of this theater. I'll see you when I get up there. I don't know if you can see me, but I am in the very highest part of the theater. Those little specks are Spencer and Joe. I'm really freaking out. I hate heights, and there are weights all over the place. And I need to... oh, there it is. That's not that bad. Oh my god. Freaking out. That's the ceiling. For those of you who know Nordhoff Hall, or just Nordhoff, going down Nordhoff towards Reseda, seeing that tall building at CSUN, I'm near the top of that. And I'm freaking out a bit, but at least I get to go down now. I just figured I don't know when I'll ever be back up here, so I wanted to give you a glimpse of how high the things I do for my art. Bye.